dreading this call. Hello?
Ni hao, Mr. Dan, it's Liu here.
Oh, hi Liu. How are you doing? How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah,
okay?
very good, yeah. Very good.
Really hope it's not bad news.
No, Mr. Brown, not bad news. Just constant Jokpa, the left back, you have 8 months.
Right.
He's cruciate ligaments.
Oh,
this is not a problem?
No, it's fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. Thank you for letting me know. That is absolutely great. Thank you.
No
Bye-bye.
problem.
Yes,
再见.
to you too as well. Thank you. Looks like some panic buys in order then.
This is Spartak!
Здравствуйте, comrades. Welcome back to This is Spartak. And we are up against Krasnodar today at home again. And as you heard from Mr. Liu, our head physio, where is it? Mr. Liu. There you go, the 56-year-old Chinese fella. He's got a picture as well. Very happy guy. Bad news from him. Constant Jakpa is out for 8 months. Basically the rest of the season. Just signed him. How much did he cost? I think he was free, wasn't he? I hope he was, yeah. But he's out and he's really good. I would just remind you, he's good for this level. My gosh, you know, he's fast. He can get the crosses in, and it is a big shame, and we will miss him very much so. So I had to panic buy someone. I've got someone there, Henrik Schmidt-Gall. Hopefully he's not as good, but he's a free transfer, so hopefully he'll be alright as a backup for Kombarov. But Komarov's going to have to loan it today, so hopefully nothing will happen to him. Otherwise, we'll be without a wing-back, which is just not good. Obviously, Berbatov is also out for a few weeks. What Leo didn't tell you as well is that Kusipov is also out. Our Russian defender there, our best Russian defender, is not great, but he's out for 3 to 4 weeks as well. So we're struggling with we have proper injury woes. Yeah. Also, we're going to have to, basically this month is going to be tough, but we're going to have to just see what we can do. Today we are playing Rebrov, Mauricio in the libero, Kombarov, Bochete, Sedar Tescheche, I need to know how to say his name, Yashchenko, Fernando Zabowin and Virguzhkov. This is all familiar to you. Popov is going to play though, and we need to just change that into an advanced playmaker. Zeluiz and Davidov is going to start because, of course, Berbatov is not playing. This is not a game that is necessarily going to be very easy. They're not very strong. 5 out of 9 assists conceded have come from the left side of the pitch, so maybe Kombarov, he's a decent wing-back, so maybe he can do some damage against Krasnodar today. So their last match, they beat Ural 1-0. They had lots of shots, looked to have controlled that game very well. Ural aren't necessarily the best team in Russia, finishing 8th and then 13th and 11th before that they were in Division 1. So not necessarily the best team. Krasnodar did all right, I suppose. Let's just jump in and have a look, see how they did in the last few matches. Lost against Slovan Bratislava, of course, 3-0. Lost against Amkar. We beat them quite comfortably last match. I think Krasnodar, they're going to be difficult. They're going to be one of the sides that, yeah, you know, Zenit, CSK, Lokomotiv, Krasnodar, and maybe Rostov are all going to be tough fixtures. So I am including Krasnodar. So I'm not sure whether to play attacking or, you know, controlling or counter. It looks like Shalimov. I go Shalimov. He doesn't look to be the greatest manager in the world. Excuse me if you're watching Igor. Possibly because he's younger than some of the other managers we've seen. They're 70s, 47 years old. He was a player, though, it looks, in Italy for a while. He did play for Spartak. Ooh. He played for Spartak Moscow. In fact, he started off, he's a Spartak guy. So maybe he's got a bit of a soft spot for us. Does the game work like that? But he looked like he played a bit played for Inter as well, played a bit in Italy for Udinese, Bologna, Napoli, before becoming a manager here in Russia. Looks like he's been with Krasnodar for a while, or at least he's worked for the reserves, then a coach for the first team, then a manager. So he's worked his way up. But yeah, motivating's decent, determination's decent. Apart from that, not much from him. He's got an adventurous playing style. So I think I'm going to go nice and nice. I know we're home. I know we're home. Do I go count? It's just because he's playing an adventurous style. I think maybe if we sit back and just let him do that, and maybe there are more mistakes to capitalise on, is my thinking behind it. But because we're home, I'm thinking control is the best way to do it. So let's just click before I change my mind. Gideon Zelalim. Oh my gosh, look at all these numbers that we've got free. You're going to be number 6. Be number 6, Zelalim. We have, of course, a game in hand of Sovetov, and we can go up top, of course, today. If we win, we are favourites for this match, so maybe it was the right thing. We're home, we're going control, we're favourites. Berbatov, yes, I'd rather have him selected, but he's injured. Do you not know that, Remy Babia? He's just been rested. We'll say that about him. I think he's on the bench today. We might play. We might indeed play him. They're playing a 4-4-2. Are there any players out there that you know? Ari, I think he sounds. He must be some kind of Brazilian. Yeah, Brazilian. One to watch, potentially. Wanderson as well. He also sounds like a Brazilian. Yes, he is. And Jairzinho also sounds Brazilian, and he is too. They've got a few Brazilians in there today. Maybe I should have played Ronaldinho and Brazilianed them out, because, of course, them players are going to have some respect for Ronaldinho, are they not? Are they not? Okay. We're going to say, go out there and impress me. We're going to be a bit more sterner, I think. The Russian, I don't know if it works like this, probably doesn't work like this at all, but the Russian culture is to be quite stern, to, just get on with it. What are you doing? Just come on, let's do it. So I think if I'm messing about, being all like, come on guys, let's get a win. If I'm just saying, come on, let's do it, you got to impress me, then maybe that'll get more reaction. I don't know. The game probably doesn't work like that. It probably doesn't have culture in it. Maybe it should. Maybe FM18, get a bit of culture involved. Looks like they're on the attack though, and now Jairzinho in plenty of space to Wanderson, finds Kabore, and they're 1-0 up. 1-0 up. That's the first goal we've conceded for a while. In fact, the first goal we've conceded in the Russian Premier Division. Okay, let's see it then. Jairzinho gets so much time on the ball. Wanderson, Kabore, I think it must have been... Is that the Cedar? Is that Cedar? I think he just didn't close him down fast enough. Wasn't ready for it. Davidov, are we going to struggle in this match? Jairzinho. I mean, they are playing a 4-4-2. We've not come across a 4-4-2 before. Wanderson. Are finds plenty of space, and Rebrov is there with the save though. But yeah, they're all over us. Three shots, 3 on target. We're going to go counter. I should have done that at the start, shouldn't I? They're actually coming at us very hard. They're playing a nice, balanced 4-4-2. We've been up against 4-2-3-1s, and we've done decent against those because they're just sticking all the players up there whenever players are coming to attack us. But it looks like Krasnodar are a bit more balanced, a bit more of a midfield about them, which is making it difficult for us, it seems. Fernando, though, in plenty of space with a shot. It's the post. Oh, if that had gone in, we'd have been in a much better position now to get a second goal and to really, get 3 points from this match. These are games we should be winning at home, really. We've got the biggest stadium. We've got the most passionate fans, I believe. So I think these home matches we really need to win. It's in our favour. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to say, show me something else in the second half. Glushakov isn't happy, but he never is. Zelouise looks stressed. But he's got such a beautiful, beautiful hair style. I hope he's not pulling it out. I hope he's not that stressed. Mauricio, our libero. Let's just stick the halo on him again. They're running away from me. Just so that we can see how the libero's moving and whether it's working. Petrov, Jairzinho, Are, their striker on the right there. Davidov. To Popov. Come on, guys. I know we're missing Berbatov, but Zelouise is in, and it's 1-1. We're back 5 minutes into the second half, and it looks like my aggressive attitude has switched a few players on. Zelouise was looking stressed. Hopefully, he is not stressed anymore. Hopefully, he is much less stressed. Just happy. Just happy. What about that? So it is 55 minutes, 10 minutes in. We have a goal back with Zelouise. So I thought, and I still don't know if I'm saying his name right, I thought, Russian word of the day, let's say, I hope this word's going to absolutely freak you guys out. This word then, Russian word of the day, whoa, okay then. You're going to look at that and think, what on earth? But that word is important today. Okay, so we went 1-0 down, we've come back in the second half. Indeed, that word is come back, as in a comeback. Hopefully, it's what we'll be doing. It is vzdoro. Okay, so stay with me. Vzdoro, vzdorov, linie. Okay, so vzdorov linia, vzdorov linia. And that means come back. And hopefully you guys, we will come back. You've learned a word. You've learned a massive Russian word. Many Russian words are like that. So, yeah, that's a normal, standard-sized Russian word. And now I'm all gone. We need to, in order to make the comeback here, we need to make some subs. So let's do that. Shall we bring Zelalim on? Shall we bring a bit of youth, bit of hunger for it there? No, let's not be too hasty. Davidov isn't having a good match. Maybe that's because he's playing as a trequartista, though. Promise, we're going to bring on. Okay, so it does actually let us. It says nope. So we need to bring on a Russian. If it's like some kind of balancing act, we need to bring on a Russian just to bring on Promise. So we need to make two subs, essentially. But we will look to, therefore, I don't really want to take Popov off. Kutin, Putsko. I think Putsko's Russian. Yeah, he's actually all right, Putsko. So we'll stick Putsko on for Sedar because he made that little mistake earlier. Therefore, we'll stick Promise on as a poacher, and let's see what that can do. Let's see if the comeback is on. Hopefully, Promise is good. Quincy Promise he's got good finishing, and hopefully that's decent because we need to get a finish. We need at least one more finish. We're not looking good though. What do we do? A point's not so bad. I suppose, in this match against Krasnodar, but we do want to get 3 points at home. Maybe it's because we're missing Berbatov. I don't know. Let's bring on. Popov is playing well now. Glushakov, perhaps not so much. He needs the box-to-box. We need a bit of energy there. Glushakov is Russian, though, so that is going to make things difficult. We can't really take him off, in a sense, then, unless we bring on a Russian. And I don't see any Russians there that I really want to bring on for him. This is really tricky, this sub situation. I just wanted to bring on somebody really that was going to be a bit of a burst of energy. Zelalim, perhaps, but again, we want to take Lushakov off. That's the issue. But we can't. We can't unless we bring on, I don't know, Kutin or this guy. I'm not even going to attempt it. Timofeev we could bring on, but he's not going to change the match. He's not going to change the match in a way that we want. Fernando, has he had a decent match? He has had a decent match, actually. I don't know. Maybe we don't do a sub then. Maybe we don't do a sub. Cancel changes, whatever those changes were. Maybe we do a team talk, a touchline team talk. We're going to be aggressive. Shall we be aggressive? We're going to... I needed to check that I was recording then. We're going to go aggressive, demand more. I demand more. Because with Glushikov looking complacent there, yeah, we've got a couple looking nervous, but we want to demand more. I wish it'd show you what happens when you do that, because it just disappears, doesn't it? And you're not quite sure what the players have looked like since doing that. Control, maybe it's not gonna make any difference. I don't think. Kombarov, it's gonna be the last play of the game. It's gonna be it. 1-1. Well, I suppose we couldn't win them all. And Krasnodar, we did highlight as one of the better sides. They perhaps went for the goal straight away, got the goal and then sat back. We did manage to get a goal, which means a point, which means we are still undefeated. I think I'm going to just be assertively say, am I far from pleased? Let's have a look at the ratings. We've got some decent players that have put in a performance there, but on the whole, I'm probably not. So let's just go for it. Okay, I'm far from pleased. Mixed reviews. People looking motivated, fired up, but you've got Lushikov, again, looks switched off. Davidov looking stressed because he's obviously a youngster, and Zelouise is looking demotivated. Probably going to just whisper in Zelouise's ear, just calmly, I am pleased with how you did tonight. You got the equaliser. Let's see if that's made a difference. Now he looks switched off. Oh, look at this. Sovitov, first. Good for them. Three wins out of 3 played. I wonder who they have played, though. We've not had as many shots in that match, 6. We usually have many, many more shots than that, but we sit second now. Zenit are third. Obviously, we beat them, so they've got a loss there, but they've won both remaining matches. Krasnodar are 4th, so obviously they're looking decent. CSK Moscow are having a nightmare. Played 3, they've not won 1. They, of course, are the title holders, so they'll be looking to do better. And Rostov, I think, got 2nd last season, or 3rd, or 2nd at some point. So, again, they're not having a great season. Yeah, I mean, Krasnodar had the possession. They had more shots in the end. They actually outplayed us a little bit, which is quite worrying. Maybe they were playing with the 4-4-2, it's obviously a bit more flexible and they could counteract what we're trying to do, which is, yeah, it's flexible because, I'm trying to get the players to play fluidly, but it's not flexible in terms of how we can change it. It's very much, we have to play a certain way in a certain style. Our attacks have to come essentially from the wings, I think. So, it's easier, I suppose, to counteract it in a sense. And a 4-4-2 is obviously just a standard, very easy, very nice and balanced. You can do plenty of things with it, and maybe that's why they were able to do one over on us today. I hope you've enjoyed this draw against Krasnodar today, and we'll be back for the Euro Cup playoff leg 1 against Bratislava. Let me know how you think about this whole one. We're going to just play each match as a live com. Let me know what you think to that. I like it, but I'd like to hear from you. So that'll be it for me. So until next time, guys, I will bid you farewell. Please like the video if you have indeed liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please share this channel and video content with anybody that might be interested in it. Leave us a comment down below on your thoughts, opinions, your own saves, etc, etc, etc. Follow me on Twitter if you like. The link's obviously there down below. And I think that's all I have to say to you today. So until the next match, Slovan Bratislava, and I think this is the side that beat Krasnodar in the Euro Cup, so we'll see how we got on against them. But until next time, do svidaniya.